This trade cost me $1,000. I thought gold was going down, but I completely misread the market structure. But when I learned to read structure perfectly, I turned that same setup into a $4,000 winner. The difference? These three simple concepts. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to read XAUUSD market structure perfectly so you never enter a trade against this again. Let's go. Now, market structure is just a fancy way of saying where is price going? Yes. Now, on gold in an uptrend, market creates series of what? Higher highs and higher lows. That's like the normal structure we know in an uptrend. So in an uptrend, we see series of what? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Right? An impulse move to the upside, a retracement or correction, and a push to the upside. So all these particular points is the higher high, and this is the higher low, right? Higher high, and then the higher low. Right, so whenever market retraces to this support level, right, what we're anticipating again based off the trend, we know that we should be looking out for what? Buys, a push again to the upside. That's why they said we should flow with the trend, because why? The trend is your friend. Now the opposite of this is in a downtrend. Now in a downtrend, market creates series of what? Lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, right? Lower high. So whenever we see a retracement to this previous resistance point, remember this was a support, right? The resistance is more like the roof, right? Then whenever market gets to that particular point, we know that we should flow with the trend, which is we should be looking for what? More of sells. For this particular one, we know that sellers are in control, so we should flow with the trend. For this, we know that what should happen? We should flow with the buy trend, because what? Buyers are in control. But now this is where I want to throw more light on, and this is where most beginners get it wrong. They just flow like this without having a structural reason or a particular reason why they should be buying, apart from just flowing with the trend or getting a perfect point or entry confirmation why they should be flowing in that particular direction. So let me throw more light on that. Now this is the most important part. Let's say for instance, based off the kind of trader you are, you should know the time frame where you should be looking out for your main trend. Now as a day trader, one of the time frame I pay attention to is 4 hours time frame. Remember from my previous video I told you I'd pay attention to 4 hours time frame and look for my entry zones of those particular points, and then maybe I go to 1 hour to look for extension levels where gold might just want to do an extension to. Now based on, let's say for instance this is 4 hours time frame, right? We are seeing series of higher highs. This is the trend on the 4 hours time frame, so most likely we are anticipating markets to retrace back to this level, right, back to this particular zone before we look for a buy. Now mind you, on the smaller time frame, which is our entry time frames like 15 minutes, this retracement that is coming down to this particular point might look like a counter trend. On the 15 minutes, it might look like a series of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Meanwhile, the main trend is still an uptrend. Okay, so let's say for instance this spot here, right, this particular point where we're anticipating our buy from, let's say this is it here. So now once market gets to this particular point, I want to see a break of structure, or most likely a change from this particular structure, right, from this counter trend that the market is printing. Okay, so what do I want to see? I want to see markets take out this high. Now note, in an uptrend, market is not permitted to be taking out lows, right? In an uptrend, market is not permitted to take out lows. It's only permitted to be taking out what? Highs. Okay, so now same thing for this downtrend. Market is not permitted to be taking out all these highs. Instead, it should be taking out low. That's the normal structure that market prints. Okay, so if it takes out this high, it doesn't necessarily mean that this trend, this counter move has changed, because most of the time on gold, market might tend not to, let me clean this, let's draw it back. So on most of the time on gold, market might tend not to stop here based on this break pattern. It might want to do an extension to this place instead, this other zone, before it continues. All right, so now this structure here, this change in structure here, this break of structure doesn't necessarily mean that this market is going to start pushing up, right? So that's why because let's say for instance this is a trend now, right? You might see sometimes market might just break a trend like this, more like a fake out, and still does what? Comes back inside, retrace, and continues dropping. Okay, we all know this particular structure. So but in a downtrend, market is not permitted to take out highs, right? But once it takes out the second high, it should signal something to you that this market is not going down again. Because why? The structure has changed. Now, apart from this trend line I just drew, you'll notice that this is more like a reversal pattern. This is the first shoulder, the second shoulder, and the head. Okay, so now this is where it gives me extra confirmation, yes, that this market is pushing up. So what should I wait for? A retracement, right? Based on the structure it's printing, based on the break that happened here, should I be waiting for a retracement of this one, or just this level, which is this next zone, before a continuation to the upside? Okay, now let's go to the chart. Let's do one example. So clearly, based off this particular structure, we know that the market is in an uptrend. This is a 4 hours time frame, right? So the next thing is to mark out our support level. Now, based off my strategy that I use, we use the F and R zone. So if you look very well, you'll notice, let me draw, let's bring a box. You notice that this is a level market just broke out. Remember, I told you it's different kinds of break, and it's retracing already. Then most likely this is not where I'd pay attention. I'll pay attention to the recent level, which is around this level. This is where I'd personally be paying attention to for a retracement before a continuation to the upside. I would create a video explaining how to pay attention to the proper or the appropriate zones on gold, right? So this is where I'd be paying attention to. Now let's go down to the smaller time frame and wait for market to get to this particular point. Then you will notice that when it is getting to this place, most likely it might be creating series of lower lows, lower highs. But once it gets to this place, I want to see a change in structure, a break of structure, as most people call it. Okay, so let's go to 15 minutes time frame. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, this is how it looks like. This is the box we just drew out. So what do you want to see? We want to see a drop to this particular level. We want to see a drop to this particular point, and then a change of structure, right? So that's one thing we want to see the market create, right? So now let's play it and see what happens. So market just tapped in our zone. So what do we want to see? Now let me draw some certain structure I want to see market print on this particular point. I want to see a push to the upside, a retracement, right? I want to see retracement. Then what do we want to see? A break of this high, right? You should take out this high. That is that break of structure from this. Before it was just taking out lows, dropping. So we want to see it change that structure, right? A break of this high. Then remember I said once it takes out this place, this is like an early confirmation, right? Early entry, right? So but once it comes back, takes out this second one, that's an extra confirmation that this market is doing what? Going up. So that's one thing I want to see this market do. But let's play it and see what happens. Now, according to our F and R zone, for a zone to be called a valid level, a valid F and R zone, two candles must open and close in the direction of that retracement, which the market just did. So this is a retracement to the downside, and this is a zone now. So we have gotten our high. So the next thing is to see market take it out, right? So that's one thing we are looking out for, right? It's rejecting on that level, then we've gotten that break, right? So since we've gotten that break, we have different kinds of break, right? Remember I was explaining that we have different kinds of what's it called, break. Now what am I expecting again? All right, let me bring this in. What am I expecting? So since this market has broken out of this particular level, all right, with just one candle, if it breaks properly, then I will wait for it to retrace on top of this particular point, right? But this entry is more like an early entry. The second one, that's a confirmation, right? But if it just break with maybe 1-2 candle, maybe 2-3 max, and starts coming in, then most likely this is where I'll wait for it instead, right? Instead of that top part. It's only when it breaks properly, right, then that's when I would wait for this top part. But since it's still within this particular level, right, so most likely I'll be waiting for this place. But this is more like an early entry, all right? It's when it's maybe that retracement that is bringing will create a new zone. That's the second zone, which if it takes it out, that's an extra confirmation. Okay, all right, so let's see how it goes. Keep playing around, then it's coming in, boom, at that particular zone. So of this particular level, that's where I'll be looking for my buy entry. With that retracement, you see I didn't just enter immediately from the break, so most likely this is where I'll be looking for my entry for a buy. And my stop loss, I think the max stop loss I've used is 65 pips, right? So
My targets, remember, I'll keep it open because it's an uptrend, so most likely market is permitted to take out what is permitted to take out all these highs. All right, so because why it's an uptrend. Now most likely this stop loss was supposed to be, for maybe currency pairs, it was supposed to be below all these lows, but I'm not using this particular kind of stop loss. I think the max stop loss I've ever used is 65 or just 60 pips, because if market takes out this low, it's coming to this place, so most likely it's going to trigger this particular point. So I'm keeping it that simple because I'm not anticipating it to even come to this particular point. I just wanted to create that structure. Now apart from that, again, market has created the second high, which is, if you take it out, as an extra confirmation that this market is going up, right? So, and this mark out this level is an overall high. Right, remember that same structure that I just explained now. If it takes out this one now and does not break out too much, coming back down might be off this particular level, not this particular one, except it breaks it very well properly. So that's for that. But before that, let's see what happens off here. So you are seeing that, then you see that break of the second one gives us extra confirmation that is going on. Remember the 3 rules I gave you. First off, the direction of the trend, uptrend. Mark your point of entries. Once market gets to that place, you want to see that break of structure from that current move that was to the downside, maybe to the upside, okay, or depending on the direction of the market you are looking out for. All right, so now if you even shake from year to year, I think that should be already 1:3 risk reward, which is a good risk reward. All right, for traders that need consistently result. So you see that rejection again, so most likely, like I said, it should be on this second one, since it just broke with 1, 2, 3 coming back down. So most likely this is where we're anticipating it, right, to get to before any other pull to the upside. Let's see, you see it's still pushing to the upside. Okay, so that is just what I just explained using those joints. This is how it looks like on the chart.
So guys, master this and you will avoid 80% of bad trades. If this clicked for you, hit the subscribe button. I post gold breakdowns like this every week, so see you in the next one.